Passion for Africa started primarily from a short-term missions trip in 2007 when we found out that in one of the group homes we were at that they didn't have enough food for all the orphans, and so they were taking the food from our lunchtime that we didn't eat off our plates, pushing it into a bowl and then giving it to the orphans to eat. I don't have to eat lunch that bad.
More than the needs of the kids, it was seeing these pastors lay it all out. We just had to do more.
We then came up with some other needs and found out for very little money we could make a huge difference in the lives of these children in the group home. For example, for about $900 we were able to get plumbing put into one of the locations. Electricity, $1,500 to get electricity hooked up, something they didn't have before. So we began to see there was a number of projects we could do that could make a big impact in these kids' lives. The purpose of Compassion Africa is to make the difference in the lives of at least 50 kids right now in 3 group homes, 2 in Nairobi and 1 in Uganda.
We have no reason to be here in Africa other than these children and these caregivers that we're committed to.
We want to make a difference for these kids. Provide shelter, provide food, provide clothing, provide education. We started a donorship program so folks were giving $30 a month to support their children. We were happy to see the kids are eating regularly, that they got clothes, that they're, we never would have dreamed that we would have had kids going to boarding school by now.
We want them to go, which is in Africa and especially in Nairobi, Kenya, and Kenya itself, a miracle that these impoverished kids would ever get to look at a boarding school because it's for the privileged, and we want our kids to feel privileged.
The whole community came out to see our children with the full uniform going to high school. That was unique, that was different, and Kana did a unique thing to take the children to high school.
Those who are in high school has totally changed the attitudes of the others now. Yes. The other children. So now when they saw, like now in our place, that the 2 has been taken to high school, that one now gave the morale to the other children. Now they say, me, I'm going to struggle to make sure I'm like Peterson. I'm going to learn now very hard to make sure like I'm like Esther. So it's like it has given the morale to the other children. In fact, now they feel they want to learn. They are sure now there is a hope that once now we finish this class, we are going to high school.
They are going to the class until 8 p.m. 8 at night. They don't even care to eat at 7 o'clock the way they are used to eat. They are in the classroom studying and working hard because they know and they believe that they will go to high school next year because the rest are gone.
We're trying to see these kids right on through and ask the questions, so what's next? What's next in the next phase of these kids' lives?
Because we have a bigger need for people going to boarding school for high school, we're going to need more and more partners to help contribute money to make that happen. Now, instead of just having a hungry child, we had a name and a face, and we now want to make a difference for those people.
Thank you for being my sponsor.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my sponsor.
Thank you. I would like to say thank you for sponsoring me. Thank you, Jimmy and Susan.
Thank you. Thank you, Luan and Michael.
Thank you, John Ramon.
Thank you, Sam James Josh.
Thank you, Roberto.
I want to thank you, Carol and Jack, for being my sponsor.
Thank you for sponsoring me. Thank you for sponsoring me. Thank you, Catherine Woods.
Thank you for sponsoring me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bra and Kim.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alwin Wilson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom and Donna, for sponsoring me. Thank you.
I love my sponsor very much.
Better say hi to her doggy named Parker.
Oh.
Parker is her big dog, about this big.
Yeah. Hi. I want to say hi to your dog.
She loves this. See, his name is Parker.
Papa.
Yeah. Say, just go, hi, Parker.
Hi, Papa.